just before we're about to leave, I got a little gift from my sales associate, and I wonder what it is. And there's an envelope. This is really nice. I wasn't expecting anything because they don't really gift people, but, and this is a really nice birthday card that I got. And, well, actually they were going to send it on my birthday, but then I told them, they messaged me and said, well, will you be home that day? And I'm like, I'm actually going to be away. So they were like, oh my god, we need to get it to you now. So let's open this up. It feels like a cushion. I think it's a cushion. And yep. It's a cushion, but it's wrapped in a dust bag. So let's, here's the cushion. And then we'll open this up. So I think this is, yeah, this is the cushion. And then there's, what's inside? I thought this was the cushion, but no, this is the dust bag for the cushion. And, oh. So it's a pillow with blue and tan. That's very nice of them. Well, I'll send them a thank you.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to a brand new video. As you know, I had the pleasure of visiting Paris back in early November for my birthday, and I am posting this vlog extremely late. This is my first ever vlog. I don't really film vlogs because the footage makes me kind of dizzy. I don't know about you guys, and no matter how steady your hand is, I get kind of motion sickness from it. But I did try my best to show you what we've done, and we've been to Paris quite a few times before, so this isn't going to include a lot of the touristy things that you would typically see. I think that you can see all that in other videos that people post. So apologies for posting this incredibly late. I wanted to post this as soon as I got back, but work has just been incredibly busy. But it's up now. We've always visited Paris in the spring, and this was our first time visiting in November, so I thought it would be quite interesting to share that. The airport wasn't too crowded from where we were checking in. Oh, there's a little bit of a selfie. And here is an outfit of the day. Very comfortable and stylish outfit, I must say. Went through security, didn't really go through duty free. There wasn't really much that we were eyeing. And yeah, here we are just speed walking through the terminal. Travel rules are changing all the time according to the evolving situation in the world, but in November, as Canadians, we did not have to test prior to departure to enter France. All we had to do was present our record of vaccination, so double vaccination. And if you were not vaccinated, then you did have to test. We booked our tickets like a week and a half before, or maybe even a week, I think. And at the time, we had to apply to the French government for a vaccine passport. And that actually, luckily, was like a day turnaround. I had an estimate of 3 weeks, but to my surprise, it came the next day. So basically, you upload your vaccines to the website along with your travel ticket or confirmation, and then they'll get back to you with a QR code. And you need to present this QR code to enter restaurants or any other venues where they ask for it. So if you don't have it, then apparently you do have to test upon arrival as well as every 3 days. And food was meh. So here's my makeup bag with everything inside. And then here is my little toiletry bag. I'm going to just transfer it back into here. This will be like my in-flight skincare and all that stuff. So this all fits in here. The new ones actually have a mirror attached to them. This one doesn't. Now, I don't know if this footage is even interesting, but I do like watching travel vlogs where I'm like reliving getting on a plane, reliving, finding my seat. I don't know, it's just a nice little bit of escapism for me, and these type of videos help me get through the lockdown period. So here's a bit of a, you know, POV of getting into a plane. The flight staff was really nice. We flew Air France, and we upgraded our seats, so that was a nice treat for my birthday. Hello.
Six, right?
6, yes.
To be just there. These two
Okay.
seats here. Okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Madame, Monsieur, bonjour et bienvenue à bord.
Welcome aboard, ladies and gentlemen.
Ce film concerne votre sécurité.
Beauty station all set up.
For your safety,
Actually, no, I'm just going to be taking off my makeup and sleeping. But yeah. And I also have hubby sitting next to me. And I also have an option to, if he's irritating me, I can do this. Isn't that neat? And let's see what's in here. Sleeping mask. Look like toothbrush and other toiletries as well.
Veuillez alors retirer votre masque chirurgical et
They make these emergency videos seem like it's a lot of fun.
sur votre visage.
I doubt anybody will be smiling like this if something does happen. Babe, look, this is pretty cool. Get the camera view. Isn't that neat? Remember when we were going to Dubai? And then they had that too? This reminds me of that. That's so cool. Too bad it's not during the day because you can't see anything.
It's so mesmerizing seeing the city lights at nighttime like this. I just thought I wanted to share that with you. But this is a nighttime flight, not as late as previous ones, but this one left at around 6:30 at nighttime. And it is an overnight flight, and then Paris is 6 hours ahead, so you land there in the morning. Let's go through a little bit of a throwback. And yes, we did have to keep our surgical masks on throughout the entire flight, only take it off when we're eating. So this is hubby's meal. Is there a main course or is that?
No.
I think that's all.
Starters.
But it looks pretty good.
Yeah, it's just a starter.
Especially that opera cake, I think. So these are starters. That's shredded duck, scallops, little desserts there, salad and cheese. Grilled salmon. And that's the ravioli. That's pretty good, right? So I've collected many deluxe samples over the past couple of years, and I'm busting them out now for travel since we haven't really gone anywhere. But it was nice to finally use all this. Didn't use much on the plane, but the idea and the thought was nice. This mirror, the flight attendants were so mesmerized. This is from Amazon. Best purchase ever. Used my little jewelry pouch, finally, to take off all my rings. So I was just woken up from my 1 hour half-assed nap, and it's time to eat again. We just ate 3 hours ago, and it's breakfast time. So we've got omelet, croissant, butter, yogurt, some fruit, granola, jam, and my decaf coffee. You want some butter on that? but we just ate 3 hours ago. It's like 6 a.m. Paris time. Not used to eating so frequently. Oh, it's foggy. So this is Terminal 2E. This is where a lot of the nice shops are, but we're on the arrival side. This is the departure side. So this is where all the duty-free Dior, and there's Chanel here as well. I want to be down there, but maybe absolutely when we leave, of course I'm going to be down here. The Birkenstocks make their appearance again.
Prochain arrêt, sortie, livraison bagages, correspondance vers Terminal 2E, Porte K et Terminal 2F. Assurez-vous de ne pas oublier vos bagages.
Next stop, baggage delivery exit. Transfer to Terminal 2E, Gate K and Terminal 2F. Please ensure that you have all of your luggage with you.
下一站出口行李提取处，转往2E航站楼。
You know, if it's empty, they should just move these. What is this zigzag?
So I had forgotten about the whole process of landing. So when you land, you have to go through passport control or their customs. And yeah, it was quite tedious going through these. It was like hairpin turns over and over again. Like, why couldn't they just open this whole thing up? But anyway, somebody's in the background yelling in French that we need to have our vaccines ready and passport out and ready for inspection. So that's all that. Going round and round. Finally exited. So this is out to the exit area. Gonna get our bags and then go collect our rental car.
So this is our ride. We got an SUV, automatic.
Now, you don't need a car when you are visiting Paris. Especially if you're staying in central Paris. You do not need a car because you can get on the metro or the subway. I like to walk everywhere. Everything's quite close. But my husband doesn't like to walk. So we did have a rental car. And the main purpose was actually we wanted to go to other places outside of central Paris. So that was handy for that.
There's another one. Look at that building, that's pretty cool. With like the trees. So every time people think of Paris, they always think of, you know, those classic buildings, and that's more of the central area, but around it, I mean, we're not too distant. We're just coming from the airport to central Paris, and buildings just like you'd see anywhere else. So yeah, this is kind of the reality. This is the traffic. That's usually what you're running into. But yeah, it is convenient to drive, especially if you've got luggage. But this building's pretty neat with all the trees on the different levels. But yeah, there's, you know, traffic just like Toronto. And people, like, I find like here, people don't really keep their distance. Like, they really drive up very close to you. So you got to be careful. You can't really leave much distance between yourself and the car in front of you, because then somebody will just get right in, right? Just like the taxi right in front of us. So it's always like a game of, you know, just dodging the cars so that nobody hits you. But so far our drives here have been pretty safe. So we're just hoping for a safe drive around. We're probably not going to drive much because we are going to be in central Paris, but it is convenient to have your own car if you wanted to go out for dinner, and you're not really having to take like an Uber or a taxi.
After 2 kilometers, take the exit.
this shit show. Look at all this traffic. We have to take a left. How are we gonna take a left? We're all the way on the right side. Okay, finally we see the light. Ahead of us, this is entering into the Champs-Elysees, but at the gateway there's the Arc de Triomphe. This is the image that people envision when they think of Paris, this architecture and landmarks and roads. The weather was quite pleasant at this time of the year, so we went like the first half of November, and it was like 9 to 12 degrees Celsius, so you just needed like a nice thick wool coat or a nice thick trench. And it was quite nice. It didn't rain, luckily, which was great, because apparently before we had come there was a lot of rain. But it was quite pleasant at this time of the year.
And take the 6th exit.
Here is the Arc de Triomphe. Beautiful. I can't see, but we're going around the roundabout to continue on to the Champs-Elysees.
Take the exit.
Because nobody stays in their lane. And here you have people taking photos. And here, this is the Champs-Elysees. This is like a huge boulevard with many stores, big tourist areas. Major tourist area. Major risk of being pickpocketed.
Meters, turn left.
And this looks like this is, I don't know if this is open yet, but this is Dior. Oh, that's beautiful. Is this open? I think it is. This was in here before. This is the flagship for Louis Vuitton. Is there a lineup yet? I don't see one.
Turn left.
So this is in the 8th arrondissement, and we're staying in this area this time because we wanted a hotel with valet parking. But it's pretty central. We stayed in the 1st arrondissement before a few times, so it's nice to be in this area because it is quite close to Avenue Montaigne, which is has a lot of shopping there as well, and then also walking distance to Rue Faubourg, which is where you'll have like Hermès, Rue Cambon, which is where you have Chanel. So you're in a very central location. It's like only like a 15-minute walk from here both ways. So this looks like a pretty nice street. There's some pretty modern buildings here as well. I also saw a Starbucks here, so that's good. And then there's also a little supermarket here, which is nice. And yeah, we're just gonna pull into our hotel. Hopefully, there it is, Hotel Alicia, right there.
You have reached your destination. It is on your left.
There we go. So let's see what the parking situation is like. So this actually is a brand new hotel. Well, not brand new, old new. It was formerly called something else, but then they renovated and renewed the hotel, renamed it the Alicia. I guess with the extended closures and the slowed or lack of tourism, a lot of hotels and restaurants were closed, and so they must have taken advantage of the fact that they were closed to renovate and rebrand. But look how stunning this hotel is. Like, I was floored when I walked in. I knew that as soon as I saw the photos online when we booked, I knew this would be a really nice hotel. It is absolutely stunning. Like, look at the interior. And the nice thing about this is it's a 5-star hotel, but it's not a huge hotel. It's a small hotel. And I think that from a safety perspective, it's better to stay in a smaller hotel because the hotel staff, they recognize you by face. So, you know, you're less likely to have strangers walking in. as opposed to a large hotel where you're probably a number. So the staff here was absolutely amazing. There weren't too many of them, so they were familiar with all their guests. Look at this beautiful staircase. There's the old-fashioned elevator there as well. I mean, just look at how nice this foyer is. I wish I sat here a little bit more often, but it was really, really beautiful. Yeah. It's a beautiful staircase, and this is the elevator. It's so nice. I think we're a little too fat for the elevator. Like, we could barely fit. Beautiful.
Troisième étage.
Okay. Is it gonna open? Good. Push. Okay. This is a little outfit of the day. This is what I wore to the airport. So this is the knit dress that I bought from And Other Stories. And then I have my Longchamp Le Pliage tote with my Chanel wallet on chain, and I have Sport Trail sneakers because they are super comfortable. But look at how beautiful this hotel is. So stunning. Should I open? Okay. Oh, wow. Oh, it smells so nice in here. This is stunning. Oh, wow. This is beautiful. Nice little chair. Beautiful mirror. I'm just taking this with my iPhone. I brought my camera with me. Oh. That's so nice with the rose petals. Okay, let's turn the lights on. Let's see what the bathroom situation looks like. Ooh, this is quite roomy for a Paris hotel. Like, we've stayed at some that were also like rated 5-star, but they were tiny. So this is quite good. Oh, the bath is already drawn. That is so nice. Oh, that's stunning. So this is the painting that they were talking about. Every room has a painting, and every room has one painting of a bridge in Paris. So apparently you're supposed to take your camera to it and take a photo, and then it gives you a different effect. I wasn't quite sure what she meant, so I'll ask her. But this is beautiful. So this is a view of the courtyard. You can see down into there. And this hotel has like a spa with it, so the spa is included, so I can't wait to visit this. There's little candies here. Just made myself comfortable, took my shoes off. Here's this is actually nice to wear when you're flying, because it's like a thick layer. You just tie it around, it's casual. You can also wear it day to night if you wanted to. Layer it with the coat. Oh, my coat's in the car. Okay, yeah, our car is outside. It's gonna be parked, but I'll have to get the stuff out of there. But look how beautiful this view is. So nice. Oh my gosh, so favorite dessert, that giant pink thing is called Ispahan, and that is a giant rose macaron with lychee inside. It's also available at La Dior. There seems seems to be some sort of demonstration, protest, I'm not sure what it is, outside of this hotel. I'll look into that. Oh, there's a loading store here. There's 2 locations in Toronto. Really, really nice men's shoes. You can get them custom painted and all. I'll actually ask my husband, he loves their shoes. Beautiful patisserie by our hotel. I guess this is what the demonstration's about. So I had to go get change. When in Paris, you get the macaron in the Ispahan flavor. So good. This is rose with lychee. So I just woke up from my nap. It was sorely needed. We came in finally. I think we reached at around 10:50 with all the traffic, and then our hotel room was ready, so which was great. So by the time we settled into our room, it was like 11:30, and then I stepped out to go get some change because we needed some smaller bills to give us tips and all that. And then my husband was like, I'm gonna take a nap, because he didn't sleep on the plane, and neither did I, because it's such a weird situation, because like we're 6 hours behind, and it's also like an overnight flight, so you land, you know, at like 8 o'clock in the morning while it's still like 2 a.m. in Toronto. So it's a very awkward sleeping situation. So normally I will usually just step out right away, but this time I did need a nap. I didn't really sleep on the flight at all. I blame having the tea, caffeine tea, so that kept me up. And then, yeah, so what we're gonna do is husband's still sleeping. I've just slept for like 2.5 hours. I freshened myself up. I'm gonna walk over to some of the Chanel boutiques. Their cruise apparently launched today, so I would have liked to go upon opening time, but the thing is like I was just way too tired, and you know, I needed to sleep. So but I'm gonna go check it out. Most boutiques are closing at 7. I know 31 Rue Cambon is closing at 7. Avenue Montaigne is closing at 7, but then the one across from it is closing at 6. So I still have plenty of time. It's 4 o'clock. I'm gonna go for a stroll. I'm gonna go probably to Avenue Montaigne first, because it's only like I think like a 15-minute walk from our hotel. So I'm gonna do that first, and I'm gonna try to show you what's new. I probably won't be able to film anything, but I'm gonna try to take some like mod shots or whatnot, whatever I can get. But yeah, I'll see you soon. This is like a perfect outfit of the day mirror in the foyer. So I've got the same dress on, which is the knit dress from And Other Stories. And then I have my Chanel Sport Trail sneakers. Same thing I was basically wearing when I came off the flight. Obviously on the flight I changed into like pajamas, but this is what I wore to the airport and came from. And then I switched into my houndstooth mini, which I brought with me because I feel like it's gonna go with a lot that I'm gonna be wearing. And then I brought my green my wool coat from Makash. So we're here pretty quickly. The location's actually pretty good where we're at because it forces me to walk a little bit more. It's not even like 10 minutes. I'm already at the main intersection of Avenue Montaigne and Champs-Elysees. And I plan to eat a lot this trip, so it'll be good. A lot of carbs and a lot of sweets. So this will make up for it. I'll get my step count in. Avenue very pleasant outside. It's not that cold, and I think maybe because of our standards, it was colder actually at the same temperature in Toronto. It's like 10-12 degrees and it was cold, but here it's actually quite nice. So maybe it's because of the layers I'm wearing, but I mean, you just need like a light cardi coat. So here you've got a whole stretch of shops. You have Celine, Balenciaga, and then you have Dior there. And then a little bit further down, there's like two Chanels across from each other. I see it. So there's plenty to walk to. So there's this one, and there's the one across over there. So we'll probably go to this one. I'm not sure what the difference was. I think they're, I don't know, they have the same things. There is the Eiffel Tower there, peeking behind the buildings. So the first thing I saw was the resurrection of these bags that came out in 19K. So this is kind of like the introduction of that sort of slouchy, relaxed, casual vibe. This is really popular, then I was really surprised that they had these bags. And oh my gosh, look at that mini white trendy CC clutch on chain. Like, there were so many of these sitting around in different colors, but wow, it was really nice. I was tempted, but obviously I don't need it. And you have all these other clutches on chain. I mean, over to the right, that kind of looks like a cigarette box holder, but I mean, usually in Toronto, like, you wouldn't see these on the shelf, and I was just, this is why I really like shopping in Paris, or window shopping in Paris, is because everything is out on the shelves, and these stores have larger budgets, so they can, you know, obviously have a lot more stock. Okay, good lord. Let's try to find out how much this piece is. It's very small, and I'm trying to film and get at the price tag at the same time. Good lord, it's 14,000 euros. Okay, moving on. How do you guys like my covert filming? Okay, so you've got, like, again, these bags, like, these were really popular with that, you know, it's a very lightweight chain, and it's a very smushy style, but if the 19's not your vibe, then this is actually a really nice style, because it kind of has elements of the classic flap, but also elements of the 19 as well, if you know what I mean, and there's security everywhere, so I was a little bit paranoid, but you can see there's trendy CC bags on the shelf, and this is that rose gold hardware one. Here's a closer look at it. Now I already have this bag with the classic champagne gold hardware, and to be honest, like, in photos I didn't really see a huge difference, and even in person I didn't really see a huge difference. The rose gold is definitely warmer. I'm not personally a fan, to be honest, but I know it's a very popular, sought-after combination. Again, there were several of these bags. They were such a hit in 2019. It is quite nice, but I have classic flaps, so I wasn't really too drawn to it. Plus I have the 19. There's the price, 4,200 euro. And it comes in all the seasonal colors. There it is in black as well. I actually quite like it in the black, and I think if you don't have a classic flap and you're not a fan of the 19, I think this is a great style because it's got the top handle, it has the chain, it's got that slouchy, but not so slouchy structure, and it's like that smooshy oversized quilt, and I think if you really like that, that would be a great bag for you. Plus it's a single flap and it's much cheaper than the classic flap. And oh my gosh, more trendy CC mini clutch on chains. Like, these usually don't sit around on the shelf, and there were so many in black, but also all the seasonal colors as well. This is actually quite a nice pink. It is a little bit on the peachier side, Obviously I don't need it, but I was tempted. I mean, just look at it. I was just so amazed that they had these out. The price did go up on these, so it could be the reason why they weren't getting snatched up as quickly as they usually are. But because even in Toronto I saw like 2 black ones just hanging around, and I guess with the price increase people start to think of where to best spend their money. See, in the mint green as well, and you have that little, I forget what it's called, but it's like a little, it was like the hottest little round bag of the season. It was like a little hat box almost. I wasn't actually really a fan of it. I wasn't drawn to it to begin with. You also have a vanity bag on a chain. And here are the seasonal colors for the cruise 22 season. I realize that we are in 22p now, so this is a bit late, but you know, better late than never. But I wasn't really a fan of like the mint green. I wasn't really a fan of the beige either, so you know, the seasonal colors weren't really for me. And here we have that like a wallet bag. I thought that this would really sell quickly. I mean, well, there's a metallic version, and there's so many that are just laying around in Toronto. Like honestly, like one of the boutiques, I swear I counted 5 of them. And but there were many of them in the boutiques, and I think in the seasonal colors they did sell out. I think it's a great bag. The smaller size doesn't fit a phone, but there's a larger size that does. I think one of the criticisms of this bag was the flap. It can bow over time with the chain kind of rubbing underneath. So that was a bit of a turn off for some people, but I think it's a great bag. It's very, you know, utilitarian. And looky, look what I found. I found a small black 19 on the shelf. That is very unlikely in Toronto to find a leather small 19 bag just sitting on the shelf. But they had one, and they had a few in the back, which was really nice. Sadly, they don't make them in goatskin anymore. The white one I have is in goatskin, but moving forward, they're all in lambskin, which is actually not a bad thing. Lambskin is actually quite nice. And oh, this was an utter disappointment. They showed me the rectangular Pearl Crush Mini. Look how awful the structure is. Like, and the lambskin just looked like it had seen better days. I don't know how to describe it. It really did not look nice at all. Like, look how crooked and sloppy it looks. But I tried it on. I mean, I took photos with it, but I really was not a fan of the structure at all. And here is just a shot of the ready-to-wear from Cruise 22C. It's really bad to look back on shopping vlogs because you're just like, oh my god, I can't believe I didn't act on this then. I was blind. So see that white jacket there with the 2 pockets? So that is a plain version of the infamous 22C cruise jacket with all the embellishments on it, if you know what I mean. I can't believe I didn't even notice that this was here. Like, I could have picked this up in Paris and had it altered and fitted, and I was just blind. It was just too much sensory overload, but it's okay. We don't need to regret anything. But here's a really cute set. Some people have really rocked this crop top. And here's me just taking random mirror selfies so security doesn't think I'm filming. And here's living proof that the Yeti boots actually do exist. They're actually not so bad in the white. Just the black ones just look like sprawling leg hair. It's just disturbing. I don't know what it is. And now we will walk to the other Chanel, right across the street. And here is the window display for 42 Avenue Montaigne. So this was open until 7. 51 Avenue Montaigne was closing early for an event. And oh my gosh, they actually have the 21K Métier d'Art sweaters, the crop sweaters that were on the runway in black. I actually tried on the white. I really do like the white, but I'm kind of thinking, oh my gosh, I maybe should have taken advantage of the fact that I was in Paris and you could pick it up in black. And also these t-shirts with the doves. I didn't think to try these on. I was going to, but then I completely forgot about them, and then Toronto was all sold out. But you know, it's fine. They were a little bit on the thinner side and a bit cropped, but it would have been nice to pick up a small size in the white, but it's okay. Don't worry about it. And here they have the like crystal bedazzled lipstick holder on a chain. I have no idea who would buy this. I think I did get a shot of the price, but yeah, got to hold it in the flesh. Here's a clutch version in black of that 19B bag that I found. And some more SLGs here. Some Egypt stuff. That was really cool. And there is the Dior flagship. Actually, I lost my bearings. That is not the original flagship. It was a temporary pop-up because 30 Montaigne was under construction. So I just realized this after. I'm like, wait a second, it's later on. But I went inside. It was definitely smaller and more snug. And I just wanted to try on some of the bar jackets. There wasn't too much time because literally it was like 10 minutes to closing. Just walking back to the hotel. Don't worry, I wasn't carrying any shopping bags with me. You can always have them delivered, so it's always safe. You can be hands-free and walk around at night. I felt completely safe. I'm in my element. The weather's actually quite pleasant here. It's not very cold. Everything mostly closes here at 7, 8 o'clock. And then this is one of the locations for Galerie Lafayette. This is one of the locations for Galerie Lafayette that's open on the Champs-Elysees. So my husband's a huge fan of parajumpers. He's very happy that they have a location here. But it might actually be more expensive here because it's an American brand. So this isn't the Galerie Lafayette that everybody sees, but this is one location. This is the only thing that's really open right now until 9, so it's nice to just browse. Maybe we'll grab a bite to eat and then just take it easy for the rest of today, and then tomorrow we'll go all out. Check out Montaigne. Montaigne's second floor. Looks like there's just a living center. So there's a shoe runway that my husband called me over. Oh my god. They're actually moving. I love it. That's a neat display. So they carry all sorts of brands. They carry Chanel, they carry McQueen, they carry Dior. That's pretty cool. Prada. What do you think of this bag? It's nice. I like the shape of it. So here we've got Acne. Yeah, there's some Montclair. Teddy bear. So this is
Hatim.
Hatim.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Hatim.
Me
so
too.
We're at Gallery Lafayette, and she works here. So she was just showing us some pieces, and she really loved
The macas.
yeah.
Coat.
And
Wow.
this is a Canadian brand.
Oh,
So and everybody, I've walked around with this coat, and everybody's been complimenting
color
me on
is
the
so beautiful.
color and the shape
And also the material.
yeah, the
It's
material.
so comfortable. It's
And some
not
people-
like wool. It's like cashmere.
Yeah, it's wool, but she says it feels like cashmere, and she would know. She works at
Yeah,
Gallery Lafayette.
yeah.
But the thing is like people think it's like Prada, and I'm like, no. So
no,
apparently with
yeah.
Macaj, you can shop actually internationally.
Nice.
So if you're in Europe or in England or the
Nice.
UK, sorry, even in the US, you can
Yeah.
definitely order. And
Wow.
I think they'll have like the tax inclusive price for you guys.
Also.
But yeah, so she tried it on and she loves it. So yeah.
Exactly.
So here we have Fendi. This is for men
For men and women.
and women. Do you have handbags here?
Handbag is this leather and
Oh, okay.
most of the bags in Fendi.
Yeah.
This part.
Oh, this is like that deboss baguette.
Yeah, pocket.
I really like that. That's really nice. And this is in the canvas.
Yeah.
Actually, that's really nice. This is all leather, right?
Yeah.
And it comes in black.
With Fendi logo.
Yeah.
all the time.
Did you guys receive the Fendi first bag?
Fendi.
You know the Fendi, the new one that came out?
Like this. This winter.
It has like an asymmetrical shape, but that's quite nice with the. That's really. Oops. Yeah, that's really cute.
Yeah.
And there's a mini one there next to it.
Yeah, it's a mini one.
Oh my God, that's so sweet. That is really cute.
This
And then
one's
it comes
always-
in the-
yeah, work classic bag in Fendi
Yeah,
too.
I really love the peekaboo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's really classic and such a nice style.
Yeah, very classic one.
Yeah, I think there's a mirror. Here, there's a mirror.
Here?
Yeah.
I can show you it in leather lamb.
Lambskin?
Yeah,
Yeah.
lambskin. And with classic color gray. A lot of brands they do this color.
Yeah.
Like Hermes.
Yeah.
a
Oh,
lot of
yes.
brands. But Fendi really do this bag in good quality.
Yeah. And it has the
less,
silver hardware.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You have a button size.
Okay.
Yeah, you can do crossbody and
Yeah.
or you can do just
And it's a very
Yeah.
discreet. Like I like the bag because it's not very logo heavy.
Exactly.
And it's a good size.
And very light.
Very light.
Very light.
Yeah. May I try?
Sure.
So. I really like this. It's
Yeah.
very pretty. And what's the price of this in Europe?
The price this one it's 2,600.
2,600 euro.
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
Yeah.
It's really look like the Hermes bag.
It looks like a Kelly.
Kelly.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
different. It's different.
It's very different.
Yeah.
The price also different.
Oh, of course. Of course.
Yeah.
Even if you want to spend the money, you can't get it. That is really nice. I do have this on my wish list. That's a beautiful color. Yeah, very nice.
If you buy Fendi bag, this size one you definitely need to buy.
Oh, yes.
Very classic.
And this is what color is this? This is
It's gray.
gris.
Yeah.
Gris, yeah. And then you have the sunset bag as well,
Because
which
of
is
the
really
light,
nice.
maybe it's not that.
Yeah, you can't really see, but it's more like Etude from Hermes.
Yeah.
Yeah, very nice. Oh, okay, perfect. Yeah, that's a very comfortable strap. And then That's what it looks like. Yeah, I do like this size. The size is nice. Yeah. This is your standard baguette size, right? And then of course you can do the baguette.
Exactly. Good luck to you.
Yeah. And this is a mini baguette?
Mini baguette.
Mini baguette in the shearling. That is a really cute one. And this one was 1980, right? 19 or no?
No, it's
No, no,
nine. Oh yeah,
1980, yeah.
Yeah.
1980, yeah. And then there's the Fendi with the shearling as well.
Normally I would recommend this size. It's more practical.
The bigger?
Yeah. It's more practical. You can put a lot of things inside.
Yeah, it's
It has
much
a
more
belt
flexible.
inside.
Oh, it has a thicker crossbody strap.
Yeah, you got
Yeah.
that really.
That is really nice. Well, thank you so much for helping us.
My pleasure.
And-
Also, welcome to Lafayette Champs-Elysees for your shopping.
Yes. And we'll be back soon.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll see you
Bye.
later.
See you.
Of all the restaurants, my husband wants to go to Burger King. We're in Paris and now we're tempted to get Burger King. Okay, so we're gonna do Five Guys, I think. We're just tired. We don't really want to look around. We just want to eat. So, ladies and gentlemen, we flew all the way to Paris to have McDonald's. But McDonald's actually is better here. So, yeah, we just didn't want to put much thought into our meal today. And we're just tired. We just want to eat. And then we've got reservations booked for the rest of the week. But yeah, I've got a salad. And we're going to be sharing this, filet-o-fish with a lot of fixins on it. And he's got his version of a Big Mac. So we're at a Haagen-Dazs. My husband's making sure that I get a shot of the Haagen-Dazs sign. So I asked for something small and this is what I got. Banana split. Oh my god. I'm like sugar loaded right now.